What's up, guys? Back in another video, and well, welcome to showing off all my pop figures. I've done probably all of these except for maybe two or maybe a few. I haven't unboxed on camera, but Scooby-Doo fan had requested that I show off all of them. This is gonna take a while. Let's start with my smallest collection of faction pops. That be DC. And note, a lot of these are about, pretty much all of my DC pops have one thing in common. They're all, pretty much all of them are Batman related, except one. Start with this little pile. First off, we have the only non-Batman pop figure in my DC collection, Shazam, which I have the movie, and I swear to God, I can't make this up, I still haven't watched that movie. It looks so good though, but I'm nervous to watch it. Let's put him right here. Please stand. Next up, let's start off with the first Batman pop figure I had. Batman the Merciless. This is Batman wearing Ares' helm. The helm being helmet of Ares, the god of war. This Batman killed Wonder Woman. The reason I remember that I got this pop is I've always been a humongous fan of Batman. Anytime I see like a new version of Batman, like something like this, I feel like I have to get it because it's so freaking cool. But man, I mean, look at this. This is a freaking awesome Batman. Even if he is a freaking killer. I know you guys can't feel, but the material they make for the helmet is very satisfying to feel. I love the color of this one. The color blue is very relaxing and very appealing to me. Next up, since we did blue, let's go red. We have Red Death Batman. I remember I looked what this one up was, but I don't remember. I think this is like Flash Batman, kinda. Again, the color of red is very satisfying for me, and I love the little lightning. If you wonder what that is, that's tape, because apparently, I didn't know this, he has a freaking stand pivot in the bottom of it. I apparently threw the stand away, so I'm an idiot. So I have to tape his feet down so he can stand up. Next up is, if I remember this is correct, this is called 1997 Batman, or something like that. Again, very relaxing and appealing colors with the blue, or the navy, and the silver, and that look is just freaking awesome. Again, I've never seen a bad Batman costume, ever. This is just a classic looking Batman, like the little steel plate armor. It's freaking cool. Next we have the last of Batmen, even though I just saw a giant one here. Collect a lot of dust. We have, I know barely anything. I know this is like a Batman Joker hybrid kind of character. I don't know much. But he just interested me so much, especially when his comic came out. It just interested the hell out of me. You got the Batman who laughs. Isn't this like a Batman who's like Joker or something? I don't know, but the thing that impressed me was like the shading, the color black, the freaking steel around his eyes. The idea that this is like a Joker Batman, it interests so much in me. Next we have Batwoman, the only female DC pop figure I have. I got this one mainly because no other reason other than I like Batwoman. I like the character. Also, then there's this freaking thing, Batman and Robin. This is 50s or 60s Batman. This is the Adam West cartoon or TV show Batman. Also, while I'm still in DC, I saw the trailer for Gotham Knights video game. That thing looks fucking awesome, man! The idea that Batman, when he died, he contacted Damian, Barbara, Dick, and the most shocking one, Jason. He contacted the Red Hood, who's the epitome of a vigilante. That's just cool. I mean, it shows how much trust he still has within Jason. Let me put these back. Alrighty. Okay. do. Next up, let's do. Grab my desk. Okay. Next up, let's do the next shortest collection I have, which would be my WWE pop figures. And one Ushi, which is The Rock, which I've shown you don't need to see because it's not technically a Funko figure. This figure's about WWE. This video is about Funko. I've been hooked by my family. Okay. I have a lot more of these than DC because I like WWE. I love collecting WWE stuff. As you can tell by my room. There's a lot more of these than there are DC pop figures. But look at my butt. Okay, I almost have them all. Alright, I'll grab that comic book. Yeah, let's start with some of the ones I've already grabbed. They're here. Let's see. We got the Nature Boy, the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, who suffered a punt kick to the skull by Randy Orton a few weeks ago, Ric Flair. Who can't like the Nature Boy, man? Who can't love the Nature Boy? Next up, we have the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart, a great rival to the Nature Boy, who's been a fan of Bret Hart. The legendary man who's still in the Hall of Fame, which is bullshit. Dead Man Undertaker. How he's not has a ring yet is stupid to me. Don't need to say much about the Undertaker. The bad guy, first ever 3-time Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Razor Ramon. So part of the most famous, well, probably one of the most infamous ladder matches in wrestling history against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 10. And in fact, I used to have a WWE 30-year historical book. There is an error in that book that read that Shawn Michaels won the ladder match at WrestleMania 10 for the Intercontinental title, which is incorrect. Michaels won the rematch ladder match for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam against Razor Ramon. He did not win at WrestleMania. No. He won at SummerSlam. Next up, we have a double pack, because this was a double pack when I bought it at Hot Topic. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. Not technically not WWE, but which one? I think it was Matt. I think actually did have a match in the WWE on SmackDown. Just think about that. Let's see who's next. I'll just randomly grab one. Oh, well, might as well find the other two. Here it is. We have the three that helped start it all in this collection. Big E, who's now on a singles run. I wish him the best of luck. Xavier Woods, get well soon, man. And the former WWE champion, who definitely held it longer than I feel like people gave him credit for, but I still think he could have held it just 2 months longer. And at least had a match, or at least didn't have to defend against Brock Lesnar. Kofi Kingston, again, get well soon, guy. All three members of the New Day. I bought these guys for my first ever pop video at Walgreens. Yeah, it's crazy to think that these three guys and two other idiots who are no longer with the company helped start me collecting pop figures, and I'll just get these two out of the way. The two guys who truly did help start my collection of pop figures, Big Colin Cassidy and this little pipsqueak idiot Enzo Amore. Sadly, I was a fan of these two idiots in the WWE as a tag team, even though he can't wrestle worth a shit, and he basically carried the team. But I was a fan, and I'm still a fan of that theme song, because that theme song is still freaking catchy. And who's next? I don't have that many left. I really don't have that many left. Huh, only 3 left. Weird, but I had more. Next up we have the Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus, one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, and most beautiful women. Then we got Big Daddy Cool, the Hall of Famer, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, aka Diesel. And we got the Hall of Famer, the best interviewer in the business, the late great Mean Gene Okerlund. He was in my last pop figure video. Alright, let's throw these in the back of the bed. So I'm gonna reorganize. I got a lot of stuff to do. After I turn this camera off. Okay. Crap. There goes 2K. Next up, let's do Marvel, because I swear to God, I actually have more random pop figures than I have Marvel. And it's because a lot of my Marvel stuff is, as you've seen, Venomized. Crap. Now the non-Venom pop figures. These also have collected a little dust along the way, just sitting. Because I do display them, but I don't display them in the box. This thing that's stupid. Let's get the normal pops out of the way. We got Lizard. Showed you this in one of my unboxings. I think a lot of the villains, besides like Goblin, a lot of villains I do think in Spider-Man are sometimes underrated, but thanks to the MCU, they do get a lot more limelight sometimes. Got the Lizard. Just gonna take a freaking while. Crap. We got Homecoming Mysterio. Love the effect in his little helmet. Love the freaking little triangles on his hands. Represent his little magic. Got Kraven the Hunter, who did not get as much respect. Maybe in a new Spider-Man movie, we might see a little Kraven. I don't know. Like that. We got the only gold-plated pop I have. And I don't think I'm going to get anymore. I might get a new one of him, but that's not gold. We got a gold-plated Doctor Strange. Thought that was pretty cool. The only gold plate I have. It's the only gold plate I'm ever going to have. We got Elektra, who's one of the worst movies in Marvel history. But I liked her in Daredevil. I didn't mind her as much as people gave her shit for. We got a pop I got for Christmas. Holiday Hulk holding a candy cane and a present. No, a stocking and a present. And I fucked up his head so much he doesn't bobble anymore. So... we got Wanda Strikes, whatever her name is, aka the Scarlet Witch, another good character who didn't get as much respect as she deserved that much before the MCU. We got my man Black Panther, who I kid you not, on Christmas, when after I made that little on that little video where I showed you what I got for Christmas, we actually watched on Disney Infinity. We watched the Black Panther movie. Great movie. A very beautiful movie. I love the Black Panther. And I actually had this pop sitting with me on my chair while I watched it. We got No Suit Tony Stark with the Endgame time travel suit. This was the first Iron Man I collected. And fun fact, Iron Man is the most recurring pop figure I have besides Batman. I have 3 Iron Man. Next up we have Iceman, who is probably one of my favorite designs of a pop figure. I love the little clarity of him. I love the little I love this material they made him of, where it's kind of see-through, is shiny and see-through like ice. I really do like it. I remember when I showed my mom this pop, she smacked it out of my hand. He fell on the floor of the living room. I thought it was funny. We got the pop who was for a long time my favorite in my Marvel category. Mjolnir holding Mjolnir worthy Captain America. Let's just say that. I love the lightning around him. This was a pop that, usually with a lot of my pop figures, I just find cool ones that interest me. This was one I was planning on getting. This was one I was set out to get because I thought it was so freaking cool. I love Captain America. This was one of my favorite scenes in Endgame, by the way. My last non-Venomized pop figure, I believe, is the king of my Marvel collection. And you saw me do this video. I still haven't seen glow in the dark. I don't know how to really do that. The Endgame I Am Iron Man. This is probably, I don't want to say all-time favorite pop, but it's definitely up there, man. This is definitely up there as one of my favorite pops in my collection. Because this scene made me actually cry when I watched it. I watched it on Disney Infinity with my family. Now let's get into the Venomized series. We got Venomized Wolverine. I think this is a chick because of the little tentacles, or extensions, I should say. Then it's built like a woman. She has freaking boobs. So yeah, I think this is a woman. I don't know any women Wolverine. If you know who, I think it was like X-23 or something like that. I remember when I bought this, a clerk had. I bought these all at FI, the Venom ones. A majority of the Venom ones I bought at FI. Someone said it doesn't look like X-23. I'm like, yeah, that's what the symbiote is supposed to do. It's supposed to make them not exactly look like themselves. We got this one I do not like. I mean I do like her. It's just that it's horrible standing her up. It's okay. Didn't know I could do that. I don't think I should, so I'm not going to snap over the time. Oh god. We got Venomized Storm. The reason I don't like her is because she does have the same lightning effect as Cap. She cannot stand up on her own. Oh, now you do. Are you kidding me? Oh snap! I broke her. Oh god. I broke her. One of her lightning bolts came off. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that ain't good. It's a little mini thing. It's gonna bug me, but not that much. Since it still looks pretty cool from the front. Like, it's not that crazy noticeable. Like, it is noticeable, but not that much. Like, not like an arm fell off or anything. There it is. Next, we have the one that took me the longest to find in the Venomized series. I remember doing an unboxing of this. Venomized Thanos. How I said I like the how the Infinity Gauntlet had some fire on it and stuff like that. I love this. This was a pop that was worth finding and waiting over, since I do get Thanos' little bullshit with us, but instead of killing half of us, why not use the gauntlet to help us? I know make a short movie, but just saying, you didn't have to kill us, you know. Anyway, yeah. This is also probably the biggest pop I have. Oh, that's not exactly fair. I really shouldn't be. Yeah, he is. He is just a little bit bigger than Hulk. Also, I was very disappointed in how Hulk turned out in Infinity War. I was very disappointed on that. But yeah, Venomized Thanos. Let's see. We got my... This takes me back. This was my first Venomized pop figure that I got when it was just New Day, Enzo, and Cass, and this guy. The Venomized series all started off with this dude, Carnage. All started off with him. For a long time, in the original collection that I had, just a few pops, Carnage was my favorite pop figure for a while. That changed very fast. We got Venomized Doctor Strange, my second Doctor Strange pop figure. I think I might get a third. If I do get a third, he'll tie Iron Man for most appearances. Since I'll have a Venomized, gold-plated, normal, and a normal Doctor Strange. I like this one because, I mean, just look at the thing. It's really creepy looking when you think of Doctor Strange, with the cape, spiked and that kind of stuff. That's why I like the symbiote pops. That's why I like that's why I like a lot of the Venomized pop figures. That's why I love them, because it's so freaking crazy with the colors and that kind of stuff. With what the symbiote does to them. I like it. It was very simple. This one was very simple to me and kind of boring. The more I had it, the more it kind of grew on me. Because he doesn't need to be very crazy like Strange or Carnage or Thanos Storm 23. It's a Venomized Punisher. Very simple. Nothing that crazy, but it's Punisher, so it doesn't need to be that crazy. It doesn't need to be that outspoken of a look, which I kind of dig. Next we have Venomized Rocket, and just let me get his buddy here, Venomized Groot. Again, two really cool looking pop figures. Rocket, though, doesn't look that much different, though. He always looked pissed off to me. Groot looks like a blue swamp thing kind of thing. I don't know why they chose blue, but I do like it. Ah, dang, it's not one of the kinds. But yeah, I do. Blue's always been one of my favorite colors. My favorite color is probably orange, but blue's a very close second because blue can represent a lot of things, like calming or creepy, like this one. It looks black on the screen, but trust me, it's blue. Next, these are all in a series, by the way, except for Doc and Carnage. A lot of my Venom pops came in a series. Groot, Punisher, Ultron. I haven't started one yet, but you know I have them. Ultron, Rocket, 23, Storm, and Thanos. They all came in a set, and it all started with this dude, Venomized Daredevil. This one stood out to me the most out of the whole series because it looks like a freaking devil or a demon. And how Red Death Batman is very cool and crimson red. This is a very hatred-filled devil red, which I like. I love the smile. Kind of looking at this now, it kind of reminds me of a Bendy and the Ink Machine character. Next we have Venomized Ultron. Which again, just like Punisher, not that standout, very still Ultron-esque look, just a little more scaly, I guess, with the Venomized suit. The spider, the tongue, the mouth, very Venomized. Other than that, very still Ultron. And I'm not gonna lie, aside from Endgame, Rise of Ultron was actually my favorite Avengers movie. Not gonna lie. Finally, with Marvel, we have my second favorite pop figure, and you know who this is because you've seen me show him before. Venomized Iron Man. I just love Iron Man, for God's sake. He's probably next to Captain America. He's probably my favorite Marvel character. I just love this. I love the colors, and it's very simple: black, white, and red. But the red is a very good colored red. The black is very cool. I just love it, man. These put away. This is always gonna be the hard part, putting them freaking away, because I always gotta remember where each of them goes. Which is a pain in the ass. The easy thing to remember is I've kept them evenly disputed, which means half of the shelf has the Venomized set and half of the other has the normal set. Helps me out. Also helps because some of the pops are very top heavy, so also gonna switch. I don't care about order right now. Something I do is I always try to evenly dispute them so it doesn't. I have a very pattern organized problem, so I like to see things even and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Now come, and after I get these done, oh lord, here comes the big collection. The anything is legal category. This is going to be hell. Split cap with in between Endgame Stark and regular Stark. Okay. See what I mean? This takes the most. If I knew how to do stuff professionally, I would edit this out. But you know me, I don't care. Positive you do. So just skip ahead to where I'm done with this. If you're watching this video. Oh crap! Sorry, Stark! I have to put freaking Storm next to Thanos because she can't stand up. That's the one next to her. Carnage right there. Oh god. Storm, work with me here, lady. Root supporter. There you go. Rocket. He's another pup that has trouble standing. He doesn't have a friggin' stand, so it doesn't make sense for him to have trouble. But he does. It irritates me. Damn, Daredevil. There. Now comes the anything category. Instead of how I've normally been doing this, I'm gonna move the camera up here so you can see me, so I can just easily grab and place back, since there are so many out of the ordinary, just random pop figures that I just collect. First off, let's just start with one of my newest ones, Jason Voorhees. I've showed you him a few times, but the videos keep getting taken down. Next up, Freddy Krueger, his enemy friend. Next up, the siblings, Pugsy and Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. I've seen the movie. It's a good freaking movie. I don't know why it's getting panned by critics because they're just idiots. Next up, we have Bus Driver Beetlejuice, the best I can describe him. Or tour guide Beetlejuice, I guess. Again, just with a car, this is one of my first pop figures. This is an OG. No cover Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas, a very good movie. One of my new Christmas decorations, so I'll put him by the tree every year now. We got the Devil of Christmas. We got Krampus, and I've seen his movie, and I'd say it's a good movie. There's also, again, one of my very thick pops. Next we have Fa Mulan and Shang, which I'm actually really excited. I want to see the movie of Mulan, the live action one. Because I know what to expect. I'm not expecting to see the Disney movie. Next up we have Tommy Oliver in the Green Ranger suit from the Power Rangers in 1995. Very good. I love Tommy. He's the best. Also, I have them organized from creepy, nostalgia, action movie, that kind of thing, and something else I can't remember. Two from childhood, we have Bill Nye the Science Guy over here, and Mr. Rogers with Daniel Tiger, who got a freaking spin-off. Can you believe that? Next up, the only My Hero Academia pop figure I have, All For One. I figured if I get the My Hero pops, I might as well start with the villain first. That made sense to me at the time. Crap. Freddy. Move the items out of the way, so I'm going to a few of them out of the way so I can just get to them. Next up, we have these Pokemon starters, as a collection as I call them. We got one I ordered off of Amazon. We got a little Charmander, which I did not show in an unboxing because I didn't think this little guy was enough for a video, so a little Charmander. We got Bulbasaur. We got Squirtle. And we got the face that runs the place. Our good buddy Pikachu. Put them back. God, Pikachu. Let's see, who we got next? We got the Speed Racer collection of Speed Racer and his brother Racer X. I have never seen the original cartoon of Speed Racer. I've seen clips of the movie that came out, and a little trailers of the early 2000s remake of Speed Racer. But that is all my knowledge of Speed. Next up we have, we have Dr. Evil and Austin Powers from the Austin Powers. God, who fell? Okay. The Austin Powers and Dr. Evil. Love these movies. This is going to be a pain in my ass to put away. Oh, this is going to be fun. I've never watched that many James Bond movies. I love James Bond. Don't get me wrong. I love Bond. But I haven't seen that many movies. But yet, I have 3 Bonds from 3 different movies. I don't know which is which, by the way. I know this one is GoldenEye because of the black suit. I know this is GoldenEye James Bond. I know one of them is Casino Royale and one of them is Quantum Time, something like that. I don't know. I love the fact the only difference with the Bonds is the hairstyle, the suit, and the gun. Literally the only difference between the Bond pop figures. Next up we have, this one was a decision for me. I was either going to put this one in Creep Factor or like action movie theme. I decided with action because, well, it's a freaking alien and that's creepy freaking skull. I swear that this thing could be I thought this thing could be taken off, but apparently it can't. That's a really good design to have the skull of it on. That's cool. Next up we have Terminator from Dark Fate. I love the Terminator, but that movie can suck it. Next up we have The Predator. I've seen all of those movies. I love them. Well, except for AVP 2. Next up, aside from action, we have some comedies. We got Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison. 3 Happy Gilmore movies, 3 Adam Sandler movies, because I love Adam Sandler. I don't care what people say, I love the guy, he's freaking hilarious. X does not want to stay up. God dang it. Okay, don't want to... It's going to be hard showing you these next few because it is hard to stand these things up. Crap. And probably that's why a lot of you are screaming at me who are professional pop collectors. You scream at me to keep the boxes and stuff like that. I don't do that because it's pointless to me. I don't want to make money on these stupid things. I want to collect them and just have fun. Next up, we have the Mortal Kombat series of... God, it's going to be hard to show you these because they're all in the back, so that's the hardest place to get them. We got Liu Kang. Sub-Zero, love the effect on his eyes. I love Sub-Zero. Thunder God Raiden, who's probably one of the biggest idiots in the game because he keeps messing with shit. And of course, the other most popular character and most marketable in the freaking franchise, Scorpion. That's the thing coming out of his hand, or around his wrist, actually. One character I'm mad does not get the credibility they deserve is Johnny Cage. I've said this before. I just don't know why Johnny Cage is more marketed. Next week, I don't know who this guy is, but he's a guitarist or bassist for Metallica. If you know who this is, please tell me in the comments. I don't know who it is. Just know it's Metallica, and I love Metallica. Next up is... Oh god, where'd it go? Okay. Put these back on. We have Angus Young from AC/DC doing his signature thing. There is a variant of this where he's wearing red, but I'm not gonna get it. I don't like getting... I can't say that because I have a freaking bunch of them. I don't like getting variants. Well, it just annoys me when the only difference is the color and it's not just a whole new pop figure. Like with Iron Man, it's really new pops. It's a Venom Iron Man, the Endgame, which I had to get. That freaking thing is awesome, and just a regular Tony. Of course, and last but not least, Demon. I have the Kiss series. The Demon, Gene Simmons. Ah, crap. Peter Criss, the cat. Spaceman. What is this? It is Paul, I think. I think this is Paul. No. God! Is this Ace? Whatever. Star Child and Spaceman. Kiss. This took me the hardest time to collect. Of all the collections of factions I have of my pop figures, the Kiss series took the longest. Because I had to wait so long to find... which one took me... Yeah, Peter Criss. Peter Criss took me the longest time to find. God, now I gotta settle these up again. Damn. Where's Gilmore? Okay. Okay. So this is taking so long that I'm staying quiet, but I don't have anything else to say. Other than I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to continue this off camera. Have a good time, guys. Hope you enjoyed seeing all my pop figures.